Well, that was a clip from the recently released trailer for Wally Jackson and the Probability of Love in Car Accidents.
The film explores Wally's journey of love and ambition with the challenges of being neurodivergent. The film was written by and stars Arkansas's own Austin James Wolff, who joins us now. Austin James Wolff, writer and lead actor. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining us. What inspired you to write the movie? I know it's been a long time coming since you wrote it, you came up with it, and then, of course, filming and editing. All of that takes a while, but what inspired you to start it from the beginning?
Yeah, that's a great question. What inspired me to write it is I'm on the autism spectrum, and I wanted to tell a story of a young man who was also on the spectrum that wanted to find love, someone that doesn't judge our differences but celebrates them. And so, kind of like Sylvester Stallone and Rocky, I wanted to write this role for myself. So I wrote the script, I took it to studios, and they loved it. There were a few studios that wanted to make it with one condition. They didn't want me as the lead because I wasn't famous enough.
Wow.
So after a few years of thinking about it, I said, screw it. I found a director who volunteered her time to shoot the movie for free. I found a crew to take pay cuts, and I poured my life savings into it, and we got it shot last year.
Wow.
So.
And that's
an incredible
amazing.
story.
How many challenges and obstacles do people on the spectrum face when they're going into the film industry?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think when I was a kid, it was really hard for me to connect with people. And when you're an actor, that's what you have to do. You have to play this character that's really good at connecting with people. So I think taking acting classes helped teach me how to look people in the eye, shake their hand, give them a hug, but only at the right time, not the wrong time. And, you know, become a person that sort of thrives in society. So I think people that are on the spectrum might have a tough time with that at first, but I think just getting out of your shell and meeting other artists really helps you, again, come out of your shell and make that great art.
And one thing that's so unique about this film is it has that authentic representation. Why is that so important?
I think that's important because there are a lot of film and television where they have a neurodiverse character, but maybe it's not played by a neurodiverse actor, or it is, but they don't have a neurodiverse writer or a director. And so even though they have authentic actors playing this role, maybe the story isn't authentically written. So I think it's important for there to be more neurodivergent actors in front of the camera, but also for there to be more neurodivergent creators behind the camera as well.
And do you think that that is hurtful to society to have someone who isn't, you know, maybe paralyzed or neurodivergent playing a character who is in a movie?
Yeah, it's very possible, and at least from my experience, whenever I see a character who's neurodiverse or on the autism spectrum played by someone who isn't, it sort of falls into stereotypes, and it perpetuates maybe harmful stereotypes that aren't necessarily true. So I think so.
And I know you're breaking a lot of barriers here. You're defying the odds with this film, and it's an incredible project. I mean, just from that short clip we saw in the trailer.
Thank you.
How can people find more about it?
That's a great question. If you go to www.wallyjackson.com, you'll find our website. We're trying to raise more money to finish post, so if you support us there, you can get your name cemented forever in the end credits, or you can find us on social media at Wally Jackson Movie.
How does it feel to see your baby? I know you worked really hard to get this out. How does it feel?
Oh man, I'm still pinching myself. You know, it doesn't really feel real. It's such a beautiful film, and I'm not the director. You know, my wonderful director Taylor Foster. She made such a beautiful project, and she made it way better than I could have ever imagined it. So
wow.
I'm still pinching myself.
That's incredible.
I think everybody just wants to keep up with you because you're amazing. You have all this energy. Don't take our jobs, but you know, we'd love to see more of you. How can we follow and keep up with you too?
Thank you. Find me on Instagram at Austin James Wolff.
Awesome. All right, and the big question, when does the film come out?
Oh man, that's what everyone's been asking me. Hopefully by fall of this year is what we're planning for.
We are looking forward to it.
We're looking forward to it.
We'll
Put it on our calendar.
Yes.
Whenever it's ready, come back and see us on these couches.
You got it.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
well, incredible job telling this story.
Thank
you
you
so much for sharing that with us.
Of
Thank
course.
you for coming in.